Welcome everybody to a soccer Saturday night here in downtown St. Petersburg. The Tampa Bay Rowdies set to host Phoenix Rising FC. This Rowdies pre-match show brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union. More perks, less fees. Join Suncoast today. And come on inside the booth. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Hope it is good for you. Drew Felios alongside Jeff Attinella, the Rowdies legend. Tampa Bay coming in tonight looking for 12 straight and 13 straight unbeaten in USL play, Jeff. They have been the talk of American soccer. What's been the key to their success?
And for me, for all the offensive firepower this team has, it's been the defense. They have done such a good job of keeping everything in front of them and making it so difficult for other teams to break them down that you combine that with the offensive firepower that they have that's starting to gel together. That's what's made them such a tough team to beat so far early in the season.
So balanced, so tough to focus on one guy. As we take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union, Marco Micheletto. When he is in the game, Rowdies are so unpredictable.
He's a difference maker, and he's somebody that really leads the press from the defensive side to turn that ball over. I want to see how Marco can get himself in behind that defensive line so that he can provide that help for the forwards, and he's somebody that loves to put the ball on the target, so expect him to have an offensive night tonight.
And for Phoenix, Isan Sako, one of the most electric forwards in the entire league.
One of the best forwards the Rowdies has faced so far this season. He's somebody that's very dynamic. It's a young Phoenix team, but he's somebody that brings experience, and he knows how to put the ball into the back of the net. He's really going to threaten that back line, so the Rowdies need to know where he is at all times.
It's been a heck of a rivalry over the years. Phoenix Rising and the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Military Appreciation Night here at Al Lang Stadium. Should be emotional. It's Tampa Bay and Phoenix kicking off next.
Babe, are we out of paper towels?
I think so. And maybe a new toy for Sunny?
Already in my cart. Ooh, it's the newest viral tumbler.
I mean, we're getting instant cash back, so go for it.
Suncoast Cashback Plus gives you up to 20% back combined with your Suncoast Credit Union checking or savings account. From everyday purchases, dining out, or buying gift cards, you'll get cash back on the spot. Get started at suncoast.com/morecash.
That must be our new 500 times the cash scratch-off. What a massive multiplier.
It's like I always say, go big or go bigger.
And it'll help us do huge things for education.
Donut?
I'll take 500.
I'll get the multiplier.
Times the cash scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Your love of driving started early. As you zoomed down your imaginary highway, someone was always there to protect you, to make sure you're still covered. Kemper Auto knows your journey and will help you along the way. Affordable, personalized auto insurance you can count on. Get a quote today.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. You're gonna be fine. You're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Moments away, Tampa Bay Rowdies and Phoenix Rising FC. Our kickoff and our game tonight, coverage presented by J-Bull. Rowdies psyched and ready to go as they come on to the home pitch. And it should be a fun night here at Al Lang Stadium. Weather pretty much perfect here tonight for the 4-2-3-1 of Tampa Bay. Now, a couple things about this starting lineup we have to mention. Number one, it's Pack in goal tonight, not Jamali Wade. And also, Cicerone is a no-go for the Rowdies tonight. Jeff, how are the Rowdies going to fill his void?
There's a couple changes coming off that midweek game. We talked about Luis Perez. He has the 2 goals on the last 2 matches, so he's going to get that start up top. Conway, he comes into the starting lineup as well. Hilton slots into that midfield role, and then we're going to have Cruz at right back with the normal outside back getting a little bit of a rest time coming off that midweek break. So there are some changes, but it's still a lot of familiar faces that we're used to seeing, and that's been the beauty of this lineup so far, is that these guys have all been getting minutes already.
So Phoenix Rising comes in tonight looking for the upset. We told you about Sacco, how good he has been, but I'll tell you what, Isaiah Ramirez could be that dark horse player that comes out of nowhere tonight. Rakowski is the keeper.
Yeah, these are two forwards that are going to be able to threaten this back line of the Tampa Bay Rowdies, and keep your eyes out for number 10 as well. He's going to facilitate for this offense and look to play these forwards in behind, and he's somebody that the Tampa Bay Rowdies really need to be aware of when he has the ball at his feet.
Lawrence Wyke tonight could get his 100th appearance as a Tampa Bay Rowdy. Fans ready for that. Skyway Casuals, Rouse Mob. The home fans for the Rowdies do this better than any fan base in the USL.
They've really been great this season. I was down before the game talking to a few of them, and everybody's just fired up about this group. You can tell that the energy's come back into Al Lang Stadium. And this is a place where this team, they want to make Al Lang a fortress. It's been over 250 days since there's been a loss on this field. And the players are aware of that, the fans are aware of that. And that's something that they want to definitely keep their foot on the gas and make sure that this is a fortress for the Tampa Bay Rowdies moving forward.
So it was a 3-game road trip for the Rowdies. Rowdies did not suffer a setback, and Dominic Casciato still has this team playing at the top of their game. Everything that he has sampled has pretty much worked this year. The character of this team, the formations, everything has fallen into place.
Well, and he's done a good job of being able to get every player that's been on the field has already gotten minutes. So he's not only are they able to keep this streak going, but he's been able to mix guys in and keep guys happy and keep guys fresh as well, which is a big part of it.
Underway here at Al Lang. Phoenix wearing that familiar red and black. The Rowdies in the home kits here tonight. Nate Dos Santos, part of that back line, as Jeff Atnella mentioned. So impressive to start the season. The defense of the Rowdies has just been incredible. And they go over the top here to Micheletto. Marco Micheletto, who usually comes off the bench tonight in that starting 11, and the Rowdies will throw it in on the far side.
And I spoke about it in the open, and this is why Micheletto, when he plays the game, it's so important to this Rowdies attack, because he makes that run from the midfield. He makes that run in behind that back line. Cruz knows he's making that run, and when you get those late runners from the midfield, it's hard for the Phoenix defense to track because they still have the 3 forwards that they need to be aware of. So it's a perfect example of what Micheletto brings to this offense when he makes those types of runs.
Our officials tonight: Elton Garcia, Joshua Bell, Marcus Moss. Also on the crew, Eric Lizama Pavone is the 4th official. Rowdies try and put this one into the box. Nicely done as they get it in front, and Tampa Bay on the board in the 2nd minute. That is how you start a match with Pedro Dolabella. How easy was that, Jeff?
What else is there to say about this Tampa Bay Rowdies offense? Pedro Dolabella, he's been hot lately, and this comes off of what is normally a long throw from Schaefer, but instead they changed it up. Ebony Myers does the dirty work on that near post run, but Phoenix expecting a long throw because you usually see Schaefer come up, make that long throw, but instead it's connecting, small little bit of play. Ebony Myers does a good job checking to that near post, picks his head up. Pedro Dolabella making that run for the midfield, makes absolutely no mistake about it. And you talk about a team that's carrying the momentum from the last results that they've had. The Tampa Bay Rowdies are often flying very early in this one.
What a start for Tampa Bay. M.D. Myers, known for his goal scoring, with a gorgeous assist, and Dolabella finishes for the Rowdies. Dolabella's 2nd of the year. So the Rowdies in tremendous form. Remember, Tampa Bay played earlier this week on a Wednesday against New Mexico. Maybe some concerns by yours truly, Jeff, that they wouldn't quite have their legs here tonight. Just underway here. So far, so good, but it's never easy in this league to play 2 games in the course of 4 days.
Well, you're talking about a Phoenix team. Of course, they had to come across the country and make this trip, but you're talking about a Phoenix team that is on more rest. They were able to prepare a little bit differently than the Rowdies were, and for me, a big part of this game is that the Rowdies are going to be able to continue that momentum that they've had. Obviously, it's a great start to the game, but as the game wears on, as these minutes log on, they need to be smart about their energy. Coach Dominic Casciato, he's going to be smart about the substitutes, but it's always something to be aware of because these minutes do add up.
So this one picked up here by Rakowski, and now building from the back. Phoenix rising. Phoenix and Tampa Bay have had some tremendous battles in the past. Phoenix known for that far west style, high scoring, and just high octane soccer from start to finish. Coaching matchup tonight brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union. Coach Casciato just a happy coach right now. He's already won USL Coach of the Month one time. I think a second should be in store for him.
I don't know what he would have to do to keep that award. I don't know what else he would have to do to keep that award with him. And what I really like about it is the conversation. Oh, it's Rothman going again. What I really liked about it was the conversation was I say congratulations on the early success, and he said, yeah, well, we just have to win on Saturday. Just keeps it moving.
Pomoduka, second year for Phoenix, 45-year-old head coach, Gambian Norwegian. One of the real young, bright head coaching talents in this league.
And he's someone as well. I know him from playing days in Major League Soccer. He was part of Portland. He was part of Vancouver. His style has really translated over to this Phoenix group. He's got a lot of fight, but it's also good energy. He has some young players that are buying into his system. So even though they are a little bit younger, this is a group that's led by somebody that has a great pedigree within the MLS and understands what it is to lead a group.
See the injury report: Olivetta, Learman, Leland Archer. Although Archer is getting better and better, should see him shortly recovering from a knee injury, and he is a guy who I cannot wait to see in a Rowdies uniform.
He's progressing, and the smile on his face gets bigger every single day, which has been fun to see.
Phoenix comes in fully healthy tonight, coming off a 2-1 win over Orange County SC. And Phoenix now with a win and a draw in the Prince Tires USL Cup as well. Rowdies have 2 victories to their credit. Tampa Bay with the press. And Phoenix right now unable to advance to the Rowdies half. Tampa Bay continues to hold possession here. Lewis Hilton, nicely done this time. Evan Conway in stride. And will play on here. Looked like he may have been struck from behind. Lewis Hilton able to get the ball back. And Jeff, let's transition now into our keys to the match. What have you got tonight?
So for the Tampa Bay Rowdies, I think what they really need to do is just keep the foot on the gas, keep the momentum. We saw it in the first 2 minutes, so far so good for this group. But when you're playing this way and you're playing with this type of aggression and this type of just confidence, just keep it moving as best you can. They've done a good job of that so far. And when we talk about the Phoenix Rising, can you make Tampa Bay uncomfortable? Tampa Bay, the last couple games especially, has really had their way. But if you look back to that Oakland game, when Oakland came in and they weren't allowing the Rowdies to gain that possession and made them a little bit uncomfortable, that was the success that Oakland was able to have. So Phoenix needs to come in here and try to do the same thing.
Keys to the match tonight brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union. Doing a great job this year as our Tampa Bay Rowdies sponsor. Great to have them aboard in 2026. Tampa Bay attacking right side. Numbers forward for the home side. Trying to double their lead as this one ricochets and goes right past that far post.
Again, it's this build-up from the midfield that we've been seeing. We've seen it a couple times. The initial pass comes in from the midfield. They get Luis Perez. He's been very successful putting the ball into the back of the net. He is a preferred left-footed player, so this one's off his right foot. It takes a deflection. But even when you're looking back at it, with Nicoletto making those runs and the forwards also making crossing runs, confusing the defense, there's 1v1 matchups across the line for this Tampa Bay Rowdies offense. And that's what you want to see, giving these players with skill the ability to take their players on and have a go at net.
So it's our first Colony Grove corner kick tonight. Patrick Rakowski on guard there for Phoenix. After conceding in the 2nd minute, it'll be Nicoletto, the in-swinger. Keep an eye on Pedro Dolabella again. Tallest player on the pitch right now for the Rowdies. Here it comes for Marco. This one will skate across and be handled by Phoenix. Now poked away. Again, you can just sense maybe some early jitters here from the visitors, unable to really gather possession. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of USL Championship, from the grassroots to the pros. They're every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select is the player's choice. So excited to have you with us. A little bit toasty on the field earlier today. Jeff, starting to cool down just a little bit in the stadium as the Rowdies trying to get a strike once more inside the box. A little traffic there. Lewis Hilton had a pretty good look at it.
Well, that's just another look on the first and initial goal. They had Schaefer throw the ball short, checked in because everybody's expecting the long throw. The long throw then comes in, and it's essentially an extension of a set piece, and they're able to grab themselves another corner kick by causing chaos in the box.
Here comes second corner kick now. This one will be off the foot of Luis Perez. He has had a heck of a run lately for the Rowdies. Tampa Bay crashing once more. Can't get ahead on it.
It was a good job there defensively by the Phoenix center back. There was definitely open runners that were coming in. If he doesn't win that header, there's a free look on goal for one or two different Tampa Bay Rowdies attackers.
Top of the box now. Sent out by the Rising. Rowdies play it from the left side. Another one curling in. Micheletto trying to get underneath it. Dolabella, good recovery. He'll strike it. And deflected by that back line of Phoenix. Rowdies, man, really playing on the front foot here early on.
Look how fast that they swarm to the ball. And this is, we talked about Phoenix trying to make them uncomfortable. It's been the latter.
Tampa Bay trying to get another chance. This one goes off the hand of the keeper, and it was MD Myers taking the good angle.
We talked about how good the Tampa Bay Rowdies are defensively. A lot of that comes from this press as well, and we just got a great example of that. They're able to press, turn that ball over, and once that ball turns over, look at the movement from the front. It's Micheletto checking in. They see MD Myers making that run, and even forcing it into a save, but he still had players that you can cut the ball back to as well. So it's a combination of quick play with the ball, the movement from the forwards, but that defense has been so tough because their ability to press so quickly and win it back.
Rowdies just all over it here, dominating the pace of play. Tampa Bay now tries for another. It's Micheletto on the ground, right at the feet of Rakowski, but you gotta love the home side effort.
Again, it's the movement. You have center back Brian Schaefer, who's up on the left side, and he's able to connect 1-2. He finds Luis Perez, who slips in the midfield runner, Micheletto. Micheletto, unfortunately, it's on his left foot. He has a preferred right foot. He's not able to get all of it or find that corner, but it's, again, that movement confusing the Phoenix defense. They're not sure who to pick up, and that's why we're getting so many open looks and clean shots on goal.
Now Phoenix just trying to get settled here on the road. Tough place to play tonight. And really the cathedral of USL soccer, Al Lang Stadium. I want to tell you about the Prinks Tires sweepstakes for 2026. You can enter the Prinks Tires USL Cup Game Day Kit sweepstakes for your chance to win a prize pack worth up to $2,000. Scan the QR code on screen and enter today. Best sequence here for the visitors. This is Colin Smith sending it in. He'll go far post, and right in place is the Rowdies keeper, Austin Pack, getting his hands on the ball for the first time tonight.
The Tampa Bay Rowdies absolutely dodged one right there. You're talking about Sacco, who's the forward for this team, who's able, he has 6 goals on the season. He takes it off of his chest. I think it was that skip. He's able to get on the inside of center back Brian Schaefer, finds that space in behind, takes a little bit of an awkward skip, so he ends up having to hit it with his chest instead of his head. But the Rowdies, that's something they need to be aware of. He's a forward who can find those positions very quickly. We see how quickly that when that ball turns over, Phoenix is able to attack and get themselves on goal. He won't miss many of those, though. You don't want to give up many chances like that, that's for sure.
This one hammered out. Rowdies will throw it in on the near side. If you're just joining us, Tampa Bay scoring in the 2nd minute. Getting on the board courtesy of Pedro Dolabella. Beautiful pass by MD Myers to set it up. Coming into this game, the Rowdies have 5 players with 2 goals on the year. I mean, the goal distribution has been incredible.
We're going to look at it. We've seen it so far. We've seen it so far early in this game as well. There's so many different players and there's so many midfield runs. There's a lot of different moving pieces when you talk about this offense. And then you have players that are up top. You have a player like MD Myers that he is a proven goal scorer in this league, but at the same time, he's not afraid to pass the ball. He's not afraid to drag the defenders with him, creating those spaces for the midfield. And that's really a byproduct of the way Dominic Casiano likes to run his offense. And when a team buys into a system that's proven to work, good things happen. And that's what we've been seeing so far in this season.
Well, that Rowdies goal, Jeff, that we saw in the 2nd minute, the 4th fastest goal for the Rowdies in the modern era. The fastest goal belonging to J.J. Williams, just 27 seconds in.
I remember that one.
Yep.
Yep, I remember that one. Hard to forget a goal that fast.
Tampa Bay winning the 50-50 balls here. They'll circle around, keep possession. This one will be sent back to Austin Pack. Dos Santos takes the long route. Charlie Ostrom. Giveaway. And now Colin Smith will work for Phoenix Rising. What does Phoenix have to do here to get back into this game, because they're being dominated at the moment?
Try to keep possession of the ball a little bit. I think the entire game so far they've been on the back foot. They really haven't been able to get control of the ball. So if you're Phoenix, can you create these different spaces? We're getting a good look at it here. Keep possession, try to create those spaces, try to break those lines with those passes, and then when you have the opportunity to put the ball into the box, look for the forward like Saka, like we saw earlier in the game.
Taken away now. And Pat will come over and gather it in for the Rowdies.
It's a good opportunity for Austin Pack. He's a proven goalkeeper in League One. It's a good chance to keep this streak going and play his part in this.
So player down for the Rising will stop play here. And the trainer will come to check him out inside that center circle. Suncoast Credit Union, proud sponsor of the Rowdies. More perks, less fees. Join Suncoast today. Again, it was a very toasty afternoon here in downtown St. Pete. Right now the temperature reads 84, but a little bit sticky. We're expecting some rain over the weekend.
Summer is here.
Yes, it is.
Summer is here, for better or for worse.
Safe to say also, the Bay Area could use some rain right now, Jeff. It is pretty dry.
It's coming. It always comes in the summer.
It was Adrian Palaio who went down for Phoenix. You see the beautiful sight here at Al Lang. Just an awesome place to come watch a soccer match. If you have not done it, put it on your bucket list. And what a great crowd we have on hand here tonight. And so excited to have you along with us. Drew Felios here, Jeff Attinella, former Rowdies goalkeeper, and our tremendous Tampa Bay Rowdies crew bringing you the action tonight. It has been quite a year so far. Tampa Bay has not lost a match. If you're yet to check out this team, again, thanks for joining us. Rowdies always seem to put on a show. They not only get it done, Jeff, they make it fun to watch as well.
They've been scoring goals. They've been keeping other teams off the scoreboard. And then we got that beautiful shot of Al Lang Stadium. What else more could you ask for if you are a sports fan? Your team is playing well on the field. It's entertaining. And then you got this beautiful backdrop. And it really is just, there's really nothing better than this when things are happening like they are so far this season.
Rowdies now will try to attack here. Evan Conway takes the shot. I'll tell you what, if you blink, Conway will zip one right by it. He was always thinking shot.
That was a good effort as well. It's a good diagonal ball across the field, and it's really this first touch. He does a good job off that half volley. Goalkeeper had it covered, but I like the effort from him. Hit it very clean.
So it looks like number 44 will check in. Jamison Ping replacing Adrian Palaio for Phoenix. And the Rowdies have been relentless here at the start. And that's Indy Myers, a little bit slow to get up there. What a time, though, to be a Tampa Bay sports fan. The Rays right now the best team in Major League Baseball. And the Rowdies, best team in USL Championship.
Things are rolling over here in St. Pete.
Yes,
Things are rolling for both organizations. Been a lot of fun.
Now Phoenix trying to get a solid possession, and Lewis Hilton comes out of there for Tampa Bay. Myers.
That is so well done from MD Myers when you're talking about a target forward retaining that possession. Hilton plays an absolute screamer of a ball to his chest, defender on his back, able to keep the possession and then build off of it.
Now it's Micheletto. Far side here, Rowdies working their way up the pitch. Little 1-2 action. Now sliding it right back. Place it over the top here. Dolabella will come over and gather it for Tampa Bay. Ostrom to Hilton. Lewis Hilton, the quarterback out there for the Rowdies. Ostrom sending it in the air. Now the safety valve for the Rowdies. Gathers it back in. Nate Dos Santos. And this is what great possession looks like if you're Tampa Bay. Just amazing what it does too, Jeff. When you get an early goal like that, everybody just seems to relax, and then you can really just kind of bust the game.
Especially the way that the Rowdies have been playing lately. That early goal, it just creeps into that confidence that they've had. The game against New Mexico, ton of confidence building. Before that, it was Miami. And for me, what's really been impressive about this team is that every single game that we've been watching over the course of the last 2 weeks, they continue to get better. The movement continues to get better. The understanding of where every player is on the field continues to get better. And for me, even though there's the unbeaten start and it's been fantastic, you think about how many new players are on this Tampa Bay Rowdies team. So they've only played 12, 13 games together as a group. And you talk about the movement, and things are going to continue to get better as they get a better understanding of one another. So this is really, I mean, really, this is just the start of what we're seeing from this group.
Now it's Hilton, Nicoletto. Middle of the park, tons of options. He decides to send it back to Austin Pack. So the Rowdies right now, 21 points on the season, 6-0-3. Moment here to tell you about eFootball. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. How about this look here? Dolabella will get ahead of it. Centers it. Rowdies trying to get another touch on it. And coming over just in time is the goalkeeper, Rakowski.
We talked about Nicoletto making those midfield runs. Dolabella's not afraid to make them either. He's coming from a little bit of a deeper position, a little bit more of a defensive mid spot, but it's those midfield runs that confuse these defenses. And then you have a forward like Emily Myers checking to that near post. It's tough for these defenses to try to keep up with all these moving parts.
Rowdies have had some really nice wins this year, but going down to Miami, Jeff, first game of that road trip, and really thumping them, I think was huge.
Just the confidence that comes from that game. Talk about you go on the road at Rhode Island, get yourself a point. They probably could have gotten all three. And then you take a bus ride down to Miami. When you're in-state rivals and do something like that, there's nothing but confidence that comes from those types of results.
Jamison Ping now spreading it wide. It's the 37, Gilberto Rivera. Rivera trying to orchestrate a shot. Austin Pack watches it go by.
Not a bad effort there from Rivera. There's a little bit of frustration in that as well, though. There's 2 or 3 defenders around him. It's a shot that you'd have to really hit it perfectly to test Austin Pack from that distance. But I understand what he's thinking, trying to get something on target, trying to create something for his group. Just not able to connect on that shot and give it really a real chance.
It's Conway. Conway getting dirty once more. MD Myers settling it into center circle. Dolabella tries to come up and get it. Instead, it's Tampa Bay. Ostrom, good job. Nicoletto gives him a perfect ball. And now Charlie looks to center it. Oh. It's a beautiful setup that time. Rowdies just could not perfect that final third.
Good run from the outside back. Unfortunately, he just didn't have the numbers inside of the box, so he tries to get that cut back, but just not able to connect. Would have been a difficult ball in. I think for the Rowdies, if you had a couple more attackers up there, they would have been able to step up a little bit further up, giving Ostrom a better chance, but that's a great run from the outside back.
Jamison Ping right there. Dolabella, huge size edge he brings to the pitch. Right down the middle of the field, and Lewis Hilton's going to get called there. So this is going to be set up, and Phoenix Rising going to get a good opportunity, their best of the match thus far.
This is the first little bit of attacking action that we've seen from this group. He's doing a good job. He gets on the wrong side of Hilton. Hilton forces, not trying to foul there, but just because of the positioning, trips him up. And now we have Phoenix with a dangerous free kick in a tough spot. As a goalkeeper, you like the ball a little bit more of an angle like this. The ones for me that were straight on, those are the tough ones to deal with because you have to really cover one full side of your net. But in this position, Austin Pack should be able to set up his ball in a good spot, so he's able to get a good read off of the foot on this free kick.
So 25th minute, Austin Pack gets set in goal for the Rowdies. There's the wall. Bella open up a big part of it. Dos Santos right in the middle. Great spot for a free kick here if you're Phoenix. And a chance to pull level. And this one whizzes just over the crossbar. It was struck pretty well.
Hit well, but a good job by Pack. He had a good read on it the whole way. He was able to get his hand up, had it covered just in case it come into that crossbar. So it's a good job there by the goalkeeper getting a good read on that free kick.
Nice curl on it, just a little bit high. And the Rowdies avoid danger once more. And it looks like we're going to have a hydration break here as both teams will go to their respective benches. And it'll allow us to tell you about Union Home Mortgages, the official mortgage partner of the Rowdies. Union Home Mortgage is your partner from first homes to refinance. Get started with UHM today and visit UHM.com to learn more. Reminder that later on in this game we'll be hearing from our sideline reporter Deandra Liu. Interesting to see how Coach Casciato is evaluating this matchup here tonight. In fact, let's check in with Deandra. Deandra, how's it going down there?
Hey, Drew. Thanks, guys. Lawrence Wyke hit a major milestone this past weekend, becoming the 25th player in Rowdies history to record 100 appearances for the club. Now, Lawrence joined the Rowdies ahead of the 2021 season, and he became a major contributor that year. They went on to win the USL Championship and the Eastern Conference title, but there was a time where he wasn't sure which direction his career was going in. He played a year in MLS, but the team decided to move in a different direction, and Lawrence said that that one hit him pretty hard mentally. That's when the Rowdies reached out. And by the time he got down here, the Rowdies pretty much already had their roster set. He basically told them, listen, I'll just come down and play and we'll see what happens. Well, the rest is history, and here we are 100 appearances later. He said it's been a journey, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, no doubt. His soccer career made up of a lot of highs and some lows as well. He's had to be very patient this year, being a spectator for most of the season, but starting to get back into the rotation, Jeff. And you know how it is. Sometimes it just takes patience. Although Lawrence Wyke, known for his kind of helter-skelter play, making things chaotic, he always gives 100%.
We had a conversation actually before this game, he and I, and he really spoke about how he's in a good place mentally, and that's a big part for him as well. When any player is dealing with injuries, or they're dealing with a little bit of time on the bench when they're not used to being there, the mental side of the game is so important. But he's in a good place mentally, he's getting to a better spot physically, and he's somebody that means a lot to this club, so he'll be able to put in some solid minutes for this group going forward.
Phoenix looks to capitalize, and how about that slide? Ostrom just brilliantly with the recovery.
Great job by Ostrom. The ball slips under the foot, but he does a great job recovering, making sure he's on the entire way. And then how about the ability to keep the ball and keep the possession?
That was pretty. Charlie Ostrom now. Possession for the Rowdies. Sending it right. Fancy footwork. Shoot it! Third of the season. Wow.
Just another example of how fast this Tampa Bay Rowdies team can strike offensively. MD Myers, he had 2 goals versus Miami in the Prince Tires Cup, and he's starting to get hot. We talked about Ostrom on that tackle. He does it again, driving himself into that offensive space. And look at the fancy footwork there from MD Myers. It's 1 cut, it's 2 cut. The defender's on his back. He has the defender ultimately hit the ground. It's a good bit of skill, good run from the outside back, and then shebang, MD Myers puts the ball into the back of the net. a great sight for the Tampa Bay Rowdies and an even better sight to add on to that 1-0 lead.
You score a goal like that. Does anything feel better in sports than the feeling that MD Myers just created?
You know, I've never scored a goal in my career, so I don't know. I would put up a PK save up there with it, but to have that little bit of skill and then ultimately the finish. But I want to make sure we emphasize as well, that run came from the left back, Charlie Ostrom. He gets the ball in his left back position, drives that ball to the midfield, brings the defender with him, and then gets the ball to MD Myers, who's a special player, and he does the rest.
Phoenix trying to answer. And the Rowdies coming up big once again. Oh, going high, Dolabella. A nasty fall he takes. And actually that was Conway who got airborne that time. And hopefully Evan Conway is okay. Ooh.
Ooh, Conway, he just got there a little bit late. Got there a little bit late, got the worst of that challenge there. Good to see him sitting up right there. That did look like a pretty hard spill.
So the Rowdy staff comes on to check on Evan Conway. As his head looked like it snapped back just a little there. Bit of a scary moment. Hopefully he is okay. Here's one more look.
Of course, the safety of Conway and this, anything to do with the head is definitely one of those moments. We want to make sure he's okay. You get the trainer out there, but so far, all indications, you don't want to assume anything, but he seems to be doing all right, sitting himself up, having a good conversation with the trainer.
So Evan Conway's up, good sign for the Rowdies. High five right there. 2-0 lead for the home side on Military Appreciation Night. Special hello and welcome to Patrick Dillon, good friend of mine, Jeff, decorated military veteran, works out at McDill. He was up in our press box pregame. His stepson Gustavo Muriente got a brand new Rowdies jersey. You see the smile on his face.
Of course, anything that we could do, to put smiles on faces, and you know, it's really just a great event that we're able to honor the veterans that are here in attendance and the active military as well.
Yeah, without question. So Rowdies now defending. Phoenix once again just trying to get some rhythm going. Here come the Rising Rowdies. The back line tightens up here and going down trying to draw a foul. Not going to work. Tampa Bay will dodge a bullet there, and now Dolabella tries to come out of it.
There were other options there as well for Phoenix. Forwards are making good runs, but the attacker is a little bit selfish with that ball, trying to draw the foul, trying to draw that contact, driving at that back line, and ultimately loses possession. But that was a dangerous opportunity there for Phoenix to get themselves back in this game.
Tampa Bay working the ball. And the Rowdies once again on the attack. Rowdies do not have numbers, but they do not look afraid. Another shot buried. 3-0 Tampa Bay. Everything going right for the home side as it's Luis Perez.
What more can you ask for from this Tampa Bay Rowdies group? We spoke about how dynamic this offense is. Luis Perez, he's been getting starts lately, and this is his third goal in 3 games, and this is an absolute screamer. On his preferred left foot, he's out wide, hits the ball with pit. Look at the knuckle on that shot. Look at the way this ball, so difficult for a goalkeeper to track a shot like that. That ball is knuckling all over the place. Goalkeeper can't track it. It is hit with power. We see the placement of it as well off the bottom of the crossbar. And this Tampa Bay Rowdies group in this first half, they're proving something to the league right now. They're saying you could come into Al Lang Stadium, you could try to come here and get the points, but this is our home and we're going to defend it like a fortress. And that's what we have seen in this first half. The crowd has to be loving it. The smoke bombs are going off. What a start for this Tampa Bay Rowdies group.
So the Rowdies with the hat trick here in the first half. And this is the most goals Tampa Bay has scored in the first half this entire season. Now Phoenix trying that left side. Rowdies scrambling back. Again, no panic from the defense as Micheletto handles. And this home crowd just delighted in the seats here tonight. Lewis Hilton directing traffic once again. Packed now. This ball will be given away. Phoenix chance to attack once more. Phoenix again just cannot get a good shot on goal. Tampa Bay has Ostrom go down, and the foul will be called. Rowdies will have possession. Charlie Ostrom, the wing back. Tremendous hustle he brings to the pitch for this Rowdies side. You can watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings.
Ostrom, this is one of the better halves that I've seen him play in a Tampa Bay Rowdies uniform. Defensively, he's doing the work, but also offensively, he's getting himself so involved. Usually you see that out of the right back, Dion Akoff, but with him taking the night off tonight after the midweek game, it's been Ostrom really providing the width for the outside backs, and that's an important part of this Rowdies offense as well.
So here's Perez on top of it for Tampa Bay. That ball goes out and it'll belong to Phoenix, but that 13 for the Rowdies has been pretty special as of late. Perez had the game winner earlier this week against New Mexico, and by the way, he's making his 100th USL appearance tonight. So a lot of buzz around the left-footed number 13 Perez here tonight.
We talked about it too, players making the most of their opportunities. Perez throughout the beginning part of the season was a player that was coming in as a weapon off the bench. He ultimately gets the start. He gets a start versus Miami, gets himself a goal, earns a start again against New Mexico, gets himself the game-winning goal, and then here again tonight he finds the back of the net, making the most of his opportunities and making Dominic Castellado's life hard to make these personnel decisions.
Now it's Hilton. Lots of room to work with. And lots of options as well. Rowdies try and slip him behind. Instead, Dos Santos has it right back to Hilton. Look at this ball move. Perez as a defender on his back, able to knock it away. And now Phoenix trying to gain possession, but again, it's short-lived as the Rowdies get it right back.
If you're Phoenix right now, you just got to get yourself to the locker room.
Ugh.
You have a game plan. You come into games like this with a game plan. You want to be the team to upset the Tampa Bay Rowdies. But when the first half goes the way that this has, the best thing that they can do is just get themselves into the locker room and redraw it up again.
Final chance here, perhaps, to get some steam headed to halftime, and the Rowdies again in place. Crowd appreciates that from Dos Santos.
You can see it. It's tough to see on the TV screen, but you can see it from our angle. Just the frustration from this Phoenix Rising group. Not sure what to do on offense. Their movement hasn't been as fluid as we're used to seeing. Doing everything they can to get themselves a goal to try to get themselves back into this game.
There you see that coaching staff. Amadou Ka. Ka, one of the talented young coaches in the league. You believe he speaks 7 languages? Incredible. Rising, watch the ball go out one more time. Colin Smith will throw it in here.
See if they can create something off this long throw. They haven't had many set piece opportunities.
Rowdies once again able to get the deflection. Smith will try and send this one in. Rowdies again trying to clear. Official right there to make the call as Perez got airborne that time. So Austin Pack so far so good as the Rowdies keeper. 0.5 goals against coming into this match tonight. So Phoenix, nice takeaway there in the 40th minute. Trying to put some pressure on this Rowdies defense. Smith puts it in place. Valiant effort that time. Maybe their best scoring chance of the match thus far. Conway now for Tampa Bay. Tries to get it off as the ball gets squeezed, but look at the hustle coming right back.
Conway's a player as well. Conway's a player. He was a big signing for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. He wants to prove himself to be in the starting lineup as well. So even though you have this unbeaten streak going on, the competition and just the level of talent on this roster, there's people constantly competing for playing time in this group. Things are going well, players are getting opportunities. And when you have that type of environment, that just breeds the success that you've been seeing.
Grand Central Brewhouse, a family-friendly, pet-friendly, community-friendly two-story brewery, taproom, and beer garden located in the heart of the Grand Central District. Grand Central Brewhouse features traditional lagers and ales brewed in-house and served directly from European serving tanks. Grand Central Brewhouse, great before the game, during the game, and of course after the game as well. Nicoletto and the Rowdies very calmly handling possession once again. Trying to get going on the run, and here's the ball they were looking for. Marco Nicoletto left side. Looking for some help. He'll send it over into the box. So Phoenix rising 3-2-4 on the year thus far. Really finding out what it's like to pay a visit to this venue here in 2026. A tough place to get a victory here at Al Lang. Dos Santos will chase it down, get it back to Pack once more. Pack sets it in motion. Again, Myers in the vicinity. It'll be handled, though, by Phoenix. Hold up that time by Dolabella, and the Rising here will put it down. All special halftime coming up. We'll get an inside look at Jamali Waite, who, when you say Military Appreciation Night, his brother has really some incredible service he has put in to the country of Jamaica. He'll talk about it and what it means to him. Also, look around the league and first half highlights and stats as well. It's all coming up at the half. So Jamali Waite not injured tonight, Jeff. You know what it's like, though, being a keeper. He's been in some physical battles as of late for the Rowdies, and just one of those nights where, you know, let him sit back, watch, and get a rest in.
Let him enjoy the night, and, you know, take the comfort in from being on the bench and not working on the body too hard. But it's also an opportunity for Austin Pack to get some minutes. Anytime that you can get a goalkeeper who hasn't been getting games, but he trains hard every single day in training, brings that with the right energy. If you could reward him with an opportunity to play, especially in a home game, for Dominic Casiata to do this for Austin Pack, it really just goes a long way in making sure that the backup goalie keeps his head on straight and keeps getting meaningful minutes so that he's ready just in case anything were to happen.
So now a throw in here from that far corner. Ralph's Mob, Skyway Casuals, they come alive right behind the Rowdies' goal. And now Perez trying to clear it. And Eric Morsu sending it back. Rakowski gets Phoenix once again into their offense. Rowdies tracking everything thus far, doing it beautifully. And once again out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the home side once more.
We talk about the importance of some of these different Tampa Bay Rowdies players. I've talked about Micheletto a lot, Dolabella, their versatility. But how about Sebastian Cruz? Sebastian Cruz is a player, he can play on that front line. That's his preferred spot. He normally plays up top. But anytime that Dion Akoff is either not in the lineup or they're giving him a little bit of rest, he slots into that right back spot, and he's really able to control both positions on the field. He does such a good job not only attacking, but defensively. He's been a little bit, I think, a little bit more tougher than a lot of people expected from him in that right back spot.
Micheletto. Long way to run here for Tampa Bay, trying to keep it in bounds here. The Rowdies do just that. Dolabella using his size and his skill. Look at Ostrom again. Boy, you're right. He looks really confident out there tonight.
He's buzzing tonight. You tell Ostrom he's got some extra motivation tonight. He's playing really well, getting himself forward, and also doing a great job defensively.
See how much extra time the Rowdies are going to have to work with here. Probably not much. Been a pretty free-flowing first half. Jamison Ping along the touchline. Rowdies able to poke it away. We got 6 minutes of extra time, so lots of extra time here for Tampa Bay. And again, Phoenix just trying to get some kind of momentum.
If you're Phoenix, you're trying to get yourself into halftime.
Yes.
Get yourself into the locker room, regroup a little bit.
Right into center circle. Oh, you saw kind of a fist to the face that time as Myers goes down. MD Myers, the big offseason acquisition by the Rowdies, and there are a lot of times, Jeff, where he has got a target on his back.
He does a lot of the dirty work. It's great to see him scoring goals because you love when a forward who does the dirty work gets rewarded by putting the ball into the back of the net. He's a forward that continues. He plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Even though he's already had the success that he's had in the USL, he has a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He got those 2 goals versus Miami. I thought that was a huge thing for the momentum. Again, he picks up the goal tonight, but anytime that you're the number 9 for a team like the Tampa Bay Rowdies, those center backs are going to be bothering you. They're going to be fouling you, and he has to deal with that constantly. So great to see him getting the ball in the back of the net to get rewarded.
Now it's Hilton and Ostrom. Pack will let this one go. Line drive right at Micheletto. 3-0. Rowdies in the lead here late first half. Oh, Lewis Hilton going down hard that time. This game slowly gets a little bit more physical.
You can't blame Phoenix for it, to be completely fair. They're frustrated. Obviously, you don't want to come down here. It's a good job by Hilton. He kind of sets him up for that foul a little bit by putting the brakes on while the ball's rolling towards the end line. But this is the kind of thing you expect to see from a team that's down 3-0. Maybe they get a little bit chippy, slow the game down as best they can, and again, for them, it's just all about getting into the locker room.
And officials around the league, Jeff, emphasizing that if a player is running and a play is developing and you see a foul like that, it's going to get called every time.
Every time. Every time. And the players are smart as well. They do a good job. They understand when the pressure's on their back. If they feel the defender's barreling in, they slow down a little bit, draw that foul. Players understand the game. I guess the game within the game is what you would call that.
Yes, sir. Send back here to Rakowski. And we'll send it on the ground. And now Phoenix trying to get some rhythm. Jamison Ping. He'll go down hard. Dolabella just grabbed him. So Pedro Dolabella, another player from that Union Omaha squad. Tell you what, I never watched that team play that won a title in USL League One, but they must have been really special.
We got to pull the tapes out.
Man,
we got to find the tapes.
So many Rowdies a part of that squad. Coach Casciato reassembling, getting the band back together, doing great things right now. Here come the Rising. Just avoiding that end line. So play continues. Oh, good cut there. Getting it to the inside, and now ball just outside the 18-yard box. So Colin Smith, top of the box now, and now the Rowdies just pushing that ball out. Everybody accounted for.
It's a good job there by Sacco. He does a good job as a forward, creating a little bit of chaos on that end line. uses his skill. He gets around the defenders for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. It's that cutback ball, but no runner's able to get on the end of it. It really is that opportunity early in the game. If Sack was able to put that ball into the back of the net and you find this game at 1-1, you might be looking at a different story, but that's really been the one clear-cut opportunity, and they missed that opportunity, and from there it's just been all Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay on the throw in here. And it'll be the wingback Charlie Ostrom. Brilliant first half he has played. Rowdies will go to the corner here with Perez. Now a fight for position, and gonna get a warning here for MD Myers.
Must have been something he said. I really wasn't too sure what happened there. Must have been something that the microphones shouldn't pick up.
Rakowski puts it in motion. Just about a minute left here in extra time. Before the first half comes to a close. Another hard spill.
And this is something that the ref needs to make sure he keeps control of. In a game like this, where things seem a little bit lopsided, one of the team, they traveled a long way, they get frustrated, that's where the fouls start flying. We talked about it, but it's up to the referee to make sure he keeps control over that, doesn't let it get out of hand. I don't think that's happened yet, but of course that's just something you have to keep an eye on in the second half.
Once again, Jamison Ping. And perhaps one more chance here for Tampa Bay as the clock winds down to the end of this first half. This one once again sent out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half of play. What a brilliant soccer example put together by the Tampa Bay Rowdies. 3-0, just dominating thus far on the pitch. And the home crowd absolutely loving it. Let's send it down to D'Angelo.
Hey guys, I'm here with head coach Dominic Cassiano. Coach, listen, you guys have hit the back of the net, even the first hit the back of the net in every game so far this season. You do it tonight, less than 2 minutes in. What have you liked so far about the way this team's playing, and anything that you want to see them build off of in the second half?
Yeah, I just want to make sure we don't take our foot off the gas. Obviously, we started the game really well. We go 3-0 up. Now we need to understand the game's not over. We need to bring the same intensity and the same energy and the same cutting edge in the second half.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Andrew.
Guys.
All right, D'Angelo, thanks. Coach Casciato, definitely a happy coach and some happy fans stretching out right now at Avalanche Stadium. 3-0, the Rowdies in command over Phoenix Rising with halftime festivities just around the corner.
I'm Spencer, champion of savings. Because when it comes to saving money, no one saves like me. And when it's time to get a better rate for new or used wheels, Suncoast Credit Union has the best deal.
Refi your ride with Suncoast. Get $200 cash back and no payments for 90 days. Visit a branch or suncoast.com/auto refi.
Get influenced by me. Get pre-approved for an auto loan at Suncoast and you'll love your rate as much as you love your ride.
That must be our new 500 times the cash scratch off. What a massive multiplier.
It's like I always say, go big or go bigger.
And it'll help us do huge things for education.
Donut?
I'll take 500.
I'll get the multiplier.
Times the cash scratch off from the Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. You're gonna be fine. You're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Halftime festivities have begun. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Jabil as the Rowdies lead 3-0 over Phoenix Rising. Welcome, everybody. So excited you're here on Military Appreciation Night. Hope you're enjoying it on Tampa Bay's 44 and ESPN+. When you say Military Appreciation Night, that certainly rings true and gets very personal for Rowdies goalkeeper Jamali Waite. For him, military service runs all in the family.
Jamali Waite and my brother Murdet Waite is in the military. Yeah, I mean, just growing up in Jamaica, and then obviously he moved here to the States before me. I moved here at a younger age, and he kind of took me under his wing and just just helped me out with everything, moving here in a new country, and kind of was a big father figure for me and a big brother growing up. We did everything together, went to church together, always going out to eat, take me to the track every Sunday morning. We're working out, so it's just a good role model for me growing up, and it was definitely a big challenge when I moved to college and I was on my own, and then he joined the Army, but we stayed in contact, and we're always communicating, and I finally got to see him this Christmas after about 2 years of him being in Japan, and it's really great just spending time with him again and him getting to meet my son. But it's just great. And Murdet, I appreciate you and everything you've done for me, and also everything you're doing for our country right now. Love you, brother.
Just awesome stuff from Rowdies goalkeeper Jamali Waite. Now I want you to flash back with me. The year was 2008. I was a sportscaster here locally working for Bright House Sports Network. Remember the old Catch 47? One of my colleagues at the time, Jeff Radcliffe, used to predict two things. He said, number one, soccer was about to experience a resurgence in the United States. He would also predict that one day he would be the voice of Orlando City FC, a new team that was just starting up in Orlando. At the time, I thought his predictions were a little bit crazy until they both came true. I was so amazed and inspired, I decided to follow Jeff's path. And what do you know? High school opportunities, college opportunities, Tormenta FC, and then in 2018, I became the voice of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. But I can sit here tonight and tell you none of this would have been possible if it were not for Jeff Radcliffe. Aside from me, so excited to have Jeff as part of our crew over the last 5 years. Our crew remembers him tonight as one being so kind, so humble, so thoughtful, and a guy with so much talent. Jeff passed away last week at the age of 52. He is survived by his wife, Jen, right there, and his family as well. Jeff was an adventure kind of guy, and we are certainly going to miss him. Jeff Radcliffe was 52 years old, and Jeff, my man, we love you, and we're certainly going to miss you. The game of soccer will remember you as well. Jeff Radcliffe, part of our family. Rest in peace.
Jansen Wilson with a heat-seeking missile!
Now from distance, shot once more, and score!
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Prinks tires in the USL help soccer journeys everywhere to drive harder. From city playgrounds to suburban sidelines. From early mornings to late nights. From fun with friends to winner takes all. From the biggest fan to the biggest heart. And at every turn, Prinks tires will be there for the long haul.
I truly give everything that I can for them.
It's like, all right, we're in this and we're gonna go for it.
Esto es la porra, this is who we are.
Everybody here doing the heartbeat, having everybody in the stadium do that was just chills.
The Tampa Bay Rowdies are back at Al Lang Stadium for the 2026 season, with new players, new hunger, and new standards. But we can't do it alone. Talent alone doesn't win games. Your support matters. The atmosphere matters. Every rep, every sprint, every tackle, we are fighting for you. The season starts now. Join the fight and get your tickets at rowdysoccer.com. Come on, you Rowdies.
It is halftime in the USL Championship. We hope you're enjoying the match. I'm Dan Lucas inside the USL studio with a look at some of the headlines from the championship. Through 2 rounds of the Prinks Tires USL Cup, 5 championship clubs are a perfect 2-0 and lead their respective groups. Louisville City has racked up a tournament-high 8 goals so far, while Charleston and Tampa Bay own 6 goals each. And group leaders Sacramento and Colorado Springs have yet to allow a goal in the competition. Sporting Jacks defeated Sarasota Paradise in the USL Cup, earning its first ever victory, and it was a double cup matchup week for Sporting Jacks, who went on to grab a point in a 1-1 draw with FC Naples. The World Cup rosters are taking shape, and a pair of USL Championship players have earned call-ups to Haiti's national team. Colorado Springs switchbacks Duke Lacroix has made 6 appearances for Haiti, while Carl Sante from El Paso Locomotive has played in more than 20 matches for his national team. Upcoming national spotlight games on CBS Sports Network. Sporting Jacks in San Antonio next Wednesday, and a big one between Louisville City and Tampa Bay Rowdies on the 30th, and another tough test for the Rowdies against Charleston Battery on June 10th. This is the USL Halftime Update. Let's get you back out to your match.
All right, thank you so much, Dan Lucas. Look at the Western Conference standings. San Antonio FC right now at the top with those 17 points. Orange County SC second. Oakland Roots, they've been here to Al Lang this year. They're going to be tough to deal with down the road. FC Tulsa, El Paso, Sacramento also in that group of top 8. The Rowdies right now, the class of the East. Detroit City, Louisville City, Charleston, Hartford, Miami, all looking up. Tampa Bay, the first to 20 points right now, sitting with 21, and yes, still unbeaten on the year. So let's check out our scoreboard tonight. Here, take a look at some of the scores around the league. Tulsa, big victory last night, a final. Detroit City and Loudoun, no goals scored there. Miami's got a short lead there over Lou City. Can Lou City come back? In the second half, you got Lexington and Indy 11. And you've got the Legion right now getting ready for a 10 p.m. showdown here in USL Championship. The score here is 3-0. The Rowdies dominating Phoenix Rising, but still a half to play. Nothing taken to the bank just yet. Our coverage brought to you by Jabil. Much more coming up next.
Babe, are we out of paper towels?
I think so. And maybe a new toy for Sunny?
Already in my cart. Ooh, it's the newest viral tumbler.
I mean, we're getting instant cash back, so go for it. Suncoast Cashback Plus gives you up to 20% back combined with your Suncoast Credit Union checking or savings account. From everyday purchases, dining out, or buying gift cards, you'll get cash back on the spot. Get started at suncoast.com/morecash.
When everything's on the line, real heroes rise to the occasion. Or die trying.
We're firefighters. We're gonna find a way to get you out of here.
We take the hits together.
We're on the same team.
I'm right here with you, no matter what.
I would
never leave you hanging in the deep end.
This place is a way of giving you new family.
Fire Country, Sunday nights beginning at 8 on Tampa Bay 44.
Morgan Auto Group has the selection you need and the service you want, with over 28,000 vehicles across 70 dealerships and 28 brands. Plus, everything from basic maintenance to collision repairs, and over 20 years of service in the community. From our home in Tampa down to Southwest Florida to Miami and West Palm, across Central Florida, through Gainesville and Lake City, up to Jacksonville and our state capital. Shop Morgan Auto Group, Florida's largest automotive retailer. When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
Welcome back to Tampa Bay Rowdies Soccer, hosting Phoenix Rising FC. Coverage tonight brought to you by Jabil. 3-0, the count. Drew Felios here alongside Jeff Attinella, who rejoins us in the booth. And Jeff, what a first half it was for Tampa Bay. Can they duplicate it or at least hold the lead in the second?
Well, I think the question coming into this game was, what was the midweek travel trip to New Mexico going to do to this group? Was it going to slow them down? And if anything, it's done the exact opposite. We saw a group that was ready to play. They looked fresher than Phoenix, coming off of a midweek game when Phoenix had a whole week's worth of rest. They look fresher, and you even look at the group right now. You listen to what Dominic Casiato said at halftime. He said, we do not want this team to rest. We want to keep our foot on the gas. We want to make sure that we don't ease up against this Phoenix group. And you can see a group right now still fired up, still passionate, want to keep their foot on the gas pedal. I think that's what we're going to see more of in the second half. They love scoring goals in front of Ralph's Mob and the Skyway Casuals. So here's your opportunity to keep pouring it on here in the second half.
And you see Lawrence Wyke will enter the contest for the Rowdies, his 100th appearance for the home side. Ralph's Mob Skyway Casuals honoring him before the game, and great to see him get the opportunity.
And it's also, with a scoreline like this, it gives Dominic Casiato the opportunity to give players a little bit more rest that might not have been expecting this type of rest at this moment in the game. So able to save some legs, give some guys more opportunities, and you're doing it with the comfort of a 3-0 lead.
So it's Dos Santos and Tampa Bay starting things off. Tampa Bay again moving left to right here in the second half. Luke Biasi in the game here for Phoenix, gets called for the foul.
As you look at the different substitutes, White comes on for the center back Schaefer, a well-deserved rest from Schaefer. Max Schneider, someone that we're used to seeing in the starting lineup, comes on for Pedro Dolabella. Well done by Pedro, got the goal in the game. And then Gino Vivi, the home team has not had an opportunity to see him yet. The home crowd hasn't had the opportunity to see him yet at Outland Stadium. He comes onto the game as well. So good opportunity for these players that are slotted in, and much deserved rests for players like Myers, Dolabella, and Schaefer.
Rowdies now with Bicoletto. Pump it near side here. It's Perez. Perez got that quick first step. Put it in a pretty nice spot. All headed out though. Phoenix trying to get possession, have a better start than they did as they conceded just over a minute in. Schaefer is done. Wyke is in for the Rowdies. Crowd has been into this game since the opening kick. And Myers is done as well for Tampa Bay. Gino Vivi gets a chance for the Rowdies. First time I've called his name this season. And Schneider in, Dolabella out. Pedro scored the first goal of the match tonight. Gino Vivi out of Costa Rica. Player on loan from the LA Galaxy, and a chance for him to shine tonight under the lights of LA.
He's a special player as well. He's coming in from the MLS side. Dynamic player in the attack, able to beat players on the dribble 1v1. He'll be looking to crack into this lineup as well. So it's another good opportunity for a player that the fans have not seen too much of so far in this season.
So now it's Luke Biasi. Trying to work that right sideline here. Rowdies once again in position. Conway in the line of fire. He has been tonight taken down right inside the center circle, and our official giving a talk to Jean-Eric Morceau.
Getting a look at it here, Conway. Now he's at the target forward position, doing a little bit of this dirty work.
Ooh.
Yeah, just a little bit of an awkward one there. Conway gets the worst of it. The body weight of the player just falling right on top of him, but that ball bouncing back and forth. Just unfortunately for Conway, he got ended up getting the whole body on top of him.
Nicely done by Sebastian Cruz, and now it's Perez. Some of the possession numbers tonight, shots on goal as well, all in favor of the Rowdies. This one taken away. It's Lewis Hilton. Look at Hilton work his way through, try and get a shot off. Great job by the Rowdies captain.
Hilton, he's been close all year, hasn't he?
Now it's Cruz. Cruz gets inside the box, trying to work it. This ball skates away. Again, good attempt by the Rowdies. Unable to finish at the doorstep. Night has fallen here in downtown St. Pete. We can even feel a little bit of a breeze. Not much, though. It's been a pretty still day here. JP Skiers. He's got 2 goals on the season for Phoenix, but he has been nearly invisible in this contest here thus far. Tampa Bay once again will attack. Conway gives it back. Hilton trying to send it to Micheletto. The ball was cut off. So good anticipation by Phoenix Rising. And we're going to have a foul here. Ostrom will get called. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms. We'll tell you about that right after this replay.
There's a big reaction. There's a big reaction from Sacco on that foul, and it looked like at the end of it, their feet got tripped up, and he definitely got the worst of that one. It might have been something with his ankle. You don't want to speculate, but there's a big reaction from the forward.
Was talking about the USL Championship and League One, though. CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Live matches and expert analysis every day on CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Jeff, I see you all over social media. Every morning when I get to scrolling, checking out what's going on, you're walking up and down the field, interviewing players, doing podcasts. Are you having fun this year?
I'm having a great time. I mean, anytime that you get to talk about a team that's having the success the Tampa Bay Rowdies are having, it makes my job a lot easier. But you know, that's something that coming over and taking the job of the Tampa Bay Rowdies this year, that's something that I wanted to do, was try to create different platforms for these players to get exposure, for this club to get more exposure. And, you know, it's something that I think the fans have been enjoying so far. We're going to continue to keep doing different things and really try to press the media side of things so that we can get this team out there as much as possible in the area.
Yes, sir. Rowdies once again defending here. Switch it to the left side, but they can't control it. So Tampa Bay, well, once again, have it here out of bounds. And, you know, one of the cooler things I saw come down for the Rowdies and their news line over the last few weeks, The Rowdies are going to host a watch party for the World Cup right here at Al Lang, June 12th at 9 p.m., Jeff. That is going to be electric, and a chance to watch it on the big screen.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Anytime the World Cup rolls around, there hasn't been as much buzz about this World Cup as of recently, hasn't felt like, but anytime the World Cup comes around, you're able to get soccer fans together, especially at a beautiful venue like this. I mean, anybody that's ever watched a World Cup at a watch party before knows that they could be absolutely electric. So it'll be a lot of fun for that first USA opener game.
Gainbridge Skiers possessing here for Phoenix. Rowdies again just swarming to the ball wherever it goes. Skiers switch the point of attack now. Rowdies got a goal in the second minute. They have not looked back here tonight. 3-0 domination of Phoenix Rising. Rowdies attacking once more. Nicoletto. Oh, tried to put a ball in front there, yet Conway running with him.
There's been two or three different opportunities already in this second half where they were just one pass away from having a player in on goal. Nicoletto, we talked about those midfield runs he's making, draws his defenders with him, and just unable to connect with him. Free streaking Conway on that right side. But again, we talk about the numbers that they're able to attack with. Outnumbering defenses, creative runs from the midfield. Everything's just been clicking so far tonight for the Tampa Bay Rowdies.
And now it's the Rowdies retreating once more. Phoenix attacking. And the Rising with it in the corner. Skiers has it tapped out. And now look, Biasi. Morsu. Roberto Rivera. We've seen a lot more possession here by Phoenix in half number 2, but just not many scoring chances. See if they can orchestrate one here. Number 23, Schneider, eating this up right now. Rowdies and Phoenix have had some classics in the past, but tonight, very much one-sided. Dos Santos able to take it away, and now Tampa Bay will attack. Dos Santos in traffic, no problem. Foul will be called there as he tried to get it back to Wyke. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights, plus live matches from the USL, the MLS, Premier League, and more. Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app. Rowdies trying to work it wide, get it centered. A little hold from behind. Schneider going to get called. Now Phoenix. Lewis Hilton on that far side, just waiting, sitting back. Phoenix just not able to get much penetration into the teeth of the Rowdies' defense. That time, good job. And now Phoenix can attack right down the middle. It's that ball right there that has not been there tonight. Able to get it back though. So we talked about Isan Sako, the star of Phoenix Rising. 6 goals, 2 assists coming in. And Phoenix just unable to get him involved. The Rowdies again just swallow up another scoring chance. You see Sacco, he's moving a lot. They're just not getting him the ball in good situations.
He had that one opportunity in the first half where it took a little bit of an awkward skip and he wasn't able to get his head on it. He chested it, but outside of that, there really hasn't been too much. I think the Rowdies defense is doing a good job eliminating the opportunities for him to find the ball into good spots, and that's something that they've really prided themselves on throughout the course of this season. Again, it's difficult. It's difficult for a team like Phoenix Rising, or it's difficult for any type of team that if you don't have the ball, the way that the Rowdies have played tonight, they've had the ball for most of the game, and when they lose the ball, they've been pressing a little bit more aggressive. In the second half, they're sitting back a little bit more with this 3-0 lead, but if your team doesn't have possession, it's hard to get the ball to your best player, who happens to be your forward.
Here's Lawrence Wyke now. His 100th Rowdies appearance. Sebastian Cruz settling. Max Schneider. Ostrom again. Far side, this is Micheletto country. Lewis Hilton turns around. Marco Micheletto in the starting lineup tonight, Jeff. How would you grade his performance?
I think he's done a good job. He hasn't showed up on the score sheet, but
here's Sebastian Cruz with the shot that really took Patrick Rakowski out of his shoes.
that's a big time save there from the goalkeeper. Sebastian Cruz got absolutely all of that on that shot. As you get here, look at it here, he has nothing but space in front of him. That ball's knuckling as well. Good job from the goalkeeper here, getting good, strong push towards the ball, getting that left big palm out there, preparing it out for a corner kick. I don't often feel bad for opposing goalkeepers, but really not much he could have done on the goals tonight.
So a Conley Grove corner kick coming up for the Rowdies.
Talk about Micheletto. Look at him being a pest inside the box right now.
And the ball still alive, and it goes in for the Rowdies. Did Lawrence Wyke get a piece? I don't think so. So this one going to be called off. Jeff, what happened?
It looked like a little bit of a deflection off of Lawrence Wyke there. It was tough to tell. I think the ball ended ultimately hit the side of the net. But again, they had two numbers on that far post, pretty open. Micheletto doing a good job on that set piece, causing chaos. As you get another look at it here, Wyke, he ultimately gets a header on it, bounces off of Conway, and just barely gets to the side, into the side netting.
Well, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union. Suncoast Credit Union with more perks, less fees. Join Suncoast today. 61st minute. Rowdy showing no signs of letting up. You are the team that leads 3-0 after one half. Sometimes it can be difficult trying to find out how to play the game because you've got such a big lead. Rowdy's doing a good job just managing this game right now, but I don't think they're going to sit back on their laurels. Here it comes from Marco Micheletto. They're going to hold things up for just a moment. Again, Lawrence Wyke, a guy that is definitely going to get the opposing team's attention.
Lawrence Wyke is doing a good job. He comes in, being a little bit of a pest here on these set pieces.
This went by Conway. Now be hammered out by Rakowski. Dos Santos gets a peek. Lawrence Wyke will hustle over.
Dos Santos doing a good job there, reading the ball off his foot. Tampa Bay Rowdies up 3-2 in terms of attackers versus defenders out there, ready for that counterattack. Oh, gotta be careful there, Austin.
Pack able to get it away just in time.
Talk about Dos Santos. Dos Santos for me is one of those players where his name doesn't get called a ton, but he's just been so incredibly steady as a center back for the Tampa Bay Rowdies this season. Just very consistent game in and game out. You know what you're going to get from him. Had a couple big blocks against New Mexico in the second half. Just a model of consistency for this back line.
Phoenix able to keep possession. Biasi nicely done. Little 1-2 set up. And now it's Sacco. This is where they want the ball. Let's see, are we going to get a foul here? I believe so. And we're going to have a free kick for the Rising. So they had it similar spot in the first half. And now about to place it down once more. Let's see if there is Isan Sacco doing the honors here. See Austin Pack kind of directing traffic right now where he wants that wall to be. So Jeff, the keeper, really has a say, right, in where that wall sets up.
Absolutely. So the key for the goalkeepers there is you want to split the goalpost with that second player in the wall. That way you know, so in this situation to be Max Schneider. So the goal is to try to split that goal post, that near post with the second player in the wall so that you know that bending ball to the near post is covered.
Oh, they go short with it. And Austin Pack reacts perfectly. Well read.
That was a great read from the goalkeeper. And that's a good drawn up play too from this Phoenix Rising group. You see the numbers that are in the wall trying to get in front of the goalkeeper. Just a good drawn up play. Slips out to the side, slips in that through ball. Good read, heavy touch from the attacker from Phoenix. But well-designed play there.
Saw Cruz react maybe just a little bit late.
A little bit late as well, but he had numbers as well, so he was dealing with 2 or 3 different markers. It's good recognition there by Phoenix, but just a little bit of a heavy touch and good recognition by Austin Pack to be able to jump off his line and gather that through ball.
Let's put Perez sending it back. Wyke handles. And I expect to have some significant substitution action coming up here for the Rowdies. Another player goes down that time, and Phoenix just clearly frustrated. Sebastian Cruz. Good job taking it in. Rowdies once again sending it in on the ground.
Not a bad idea there. Micheletto trying to slip Conway in. Thought he was making the run, but Conway and Micheletto just not on the same page. This is what I love about this Rowdies group. 3-0, up 3-0. Forwards are still pressing, making the Phoenix Rising turn the ball back around and go out the other side. Even with a score like this at this point in the game, just not making life easy for Phoenix.
A little push to the back that time from Wyke. Yevu. You see substitutions coming for the Rising. Damian Rivera. He's a former Rowdy, number 19, about to check in. And a Rowdy's 19 will come in as well. Isaiah LaFleur. This is the newly acquired player. Part of the Rowdies defense, 23 years old, on loan from Nashville SC. He played for Detroit City last season and actually scored a key goal against the Rowdies late in the year.
Scored the goal that knocked the Tampa Bay Rowdies out of the playoffs. So welcome to the team. We'll forget about what you did last year, and you know, just a player that comes with a skill set and needs some much needed depth on this back line. When you talk about some of the different injuries that the Rowdies have had so far, a lot of them have come on the back line. So a player that comes with some experience. He has some history with the club, even though it wasn't the best history for the Tampa Bay Rowdies side. But we're welcoming him here now, and glad he's part of the group.
Yes, sir.
It's not a bad situation to come into either.
And look at Luis Perez. That's how you love to go off, knowing that you did your job. And the Rowdies in complete control of this match right now. So Tampa Bay right now will defend that far side. Phoenix trying to set up another chance here. Nothing to it. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. This ball is taken and back. How about that save? That ball had all kinds of movement.
There's a lot of movement on that ball as well, and it was tough to see for Austin Pack as well. He takes his touch on the inside. You see the numbers in front of the goal. It splits the two defenders. Good job by Austin Pack. He almost overran the ball, but does a good job getting his hands back, parrying the ball out into safety, making sure to keep the ball out of the back of the net, but difficult save there from the goalkeeper.
So Colony Crew corner kick on the way. Again, Lawrence Wyke getting a little talking to. He is going face to face right now with Gunnar Studenoff. Gunnar, a big physical player, and here's the corner from Isan Sako. This ball is shot well over the goal. So the clean sheet intact for the Rowdies.
Sometimes as goalkeepers, that could be so difficult. When you talk about having to move your feet, dealing with screens, dealing with different situations. It's a good job there from Pack.
Now on the attack here, Damian Rivera, former Rowdy, going head-to-head here with Lawrence Wyke. And you see that shiftiness from Rivera. He did that many times when he was a part of the Rowdies. He is very dangerous, especially when he gets it inside the 18-yard box. Nicoletto picking it up, shooting it down. And this could be an opportunity. Oh, just not enough on that one.
Drew, we got a situation brewing here over to my right. We got a tarps off situation here coming from the crowd. It's taken over St. Pete. We got a situation here. The fans are coming alive.
And it just kind of happened out of nowhere. And you see a lot of fans joining the fray. And Jeff Atnell, I know that this is something that you were hoping to see at a Rowdies game. So what you were looking for is coming true here.
We were calling for it. It was something I was asking for on the podcast. I want to get out there and join them. You think anybody would care if I hopped out of the booth real quick, join the tarps off movement?
I'll give you about a 3-minute pass.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Look, if you build it, they will come. We got a situation here at Al Lang Stadium, and it's a beautiful thing. Tarps off for the boys.
Now, for fans who have never seen this before, Jeff, describe it. When did it start? What's going on here?
Man, so it started, at least where I know it started in college football. There were two fans at an Oklahoma State game, an empty stadium, just take their fans off, waving their shirt. People started coming over, filled in the whole stadium. It's moved on to Major League Baseball, and now we got it at Al Lang Stadium.
So another game going on, aside from the game right now, in the upper deck.
It's going to be loud here in the booth here in a second. We have to close the window.
A little USA chant going as well.
I did say on the podcast, whoever started it, I would do something special for him. So I got to figure out these two guys. Oh, this guy's hitting our microphone. I got to move it back.
So this is a first. We've never seen anything like it at a Rowdies game. I kind of like the touch here. If we can keep this going, moving forward, it's almost like having a new Ralph's Mob or Skyway Casuals.
Let's see if we can get one for the boys on the goals as well. Love it, love it.
Phoenix trying to concentrate and bear down amongst this ruckus environment at Al Lang.
Oh, I absolutely love it. Said on the podcast this week, if we get tarps off, then we know people are actually paying attention, and we got it.
Meanwhile, Phoenix trying to cash one in. Rowdy scrambling back and deflected out by Sebastian Cruz, and I love the patriotic chants.
We need the Rowdies to get one here. Sorry, I'm distracted by the tarps off. Phoenix Rising here with a good opportunity, trying to get themselves on the scoreboard.
Well, Kemper knows your journey, and they will help you along the way. They're affordable. They're personalized auto insurance you can count on. Get a quote today at Kemper.com. We'll get ready for a Colony Grill corner kick in the meantime. And there's Kemperado. So the phenomena continues.
What a scene. What a scene. These
Rowdies
fans, man.
now
Good stuff. Oh, here we go.
To cheer about. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's get one.
Tampa Bay sending it back. Run continues. Oh, went far post with it. Conway was waiting for it. Just a little bit in front.
This section in front of me will lose their minds. It's good build-up play. It's a good, dangerous ball in. Just a little bit too far for Evan Conway, who's making that run on the far post.
So Phoenix will play it from their own side here. Rowdy's trying to win it back.
Taking all my willpower not to take my shirt off and jump in with these guys right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
Alexander Vukovic now advancing it here for the Rising. Taken away by the Rowdies. Sebastian Cruz. Right place, right time. Again, gives this one away though. And we're in the 76th minute here at Al Lang Stadium. Drew Felios, Jeff Attinella bringing you Rowdy soccer here tonight. Our Tampa Bay Rowdies crew on hand as well. Coach Dominic Casciato trying to improve this Rowdies side to their 7th victory. And again, that's not even counting the USL Cup matches brought to you by Prince Tires that the Rowdies have won. As we've got another hydration break. So, Jeff, is this something that fans in the park just adapt to, or do they show up with the specific intention of doing what they're doing right now?
Well, so it's really taken off in Major League Baseball as of recently, and the Tampa Bay Rays, they've leaned into it as well. I think they have a tarps off game on May 29th if you're in the area. But pretty much all it is if one or two fans will get it started. They'll take their shirt off, start spinning it, and everyone wants to join in and join in on the party. And you know, we've seen it in Major League Baseball, we've seen it in college football. It creates a fun environment, gets everybody interactive, and you know, that was something I was calling for it on the podcast. You talk about all those videos that we see on social media. One of the big ones this week was I was trying to get tarps off going here, and I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of my most proud accomplishments as a Tampa Bay Rowdy here, Drew.
You started it. You
got the championship, and then you get the tarps off. Those are 1 and 2.
And it's funny, I think Ralph's mob, Skyway Casuals, are kind of looking up right now. Like, what is going on?
I'm trying to take my tarp off, but Emmy's telling me no. Should I go tarps off here?
Hey, man, go for it. The crowd, they're calling for it, Jeff. They're calling for it. Here it comes.
Let's go, boys, let's go! Tarps off, boys! Let's go!
So we're officially out of control here inside the booth.
I hope I don't, listen, I hope I don't hear from the bosses on that one, but we got to join the crew. We got to get in the mix.
Oh, man, classic. Tarps off has taken over our broadcast booth. Let's keep this rolling. Daniel Flores now for Phoenix. And Austin Pack have another goal kick at his feet here.
No, I can't find the hole in my sleeve.
Time here wearing thin for the Phoenix Rising. So when you got the best team in Major League Baseball and you got the best team in USL Championship right now, I mean, no better time for tarps off.
No better time for tarps off. Well, it also just creates such a fun culture. It gets the fans into it. The rest of the crowd feeds off into it. The team feeds off of it. We'll see in my meeting. We'll see in our meeting on Tuesday if I get in trouble for that one, but it just felt right, Drew.
Fingers crossed. Turn. Hope you're still here at our next game. Turn to the CBS Sports Network on Saturday, May 30th. USL Championship battle for the top of the Eastern Conference. Reigning Players Shield winner Louisville City hosts the undefeated Tampa Bay Rowdies. 7 p.m. Eastern. All the action on CBS Sports Network. That's May 27th at 10 p.m. Here comes Alex Rodriguez, the academy player for the Rowdies. Here's Damian Rivera, former Rowdy, trying to make something happen. And the wall of the back line is there. This one sent in and quickly sent out.
All right, as a little bit of calm comes back to this booth. The Rowdies have done a good job in this second half when you're talking about just killing a game off. Only 1 or 2 chances here in the second half from the Phoenix team that you know they at least want to get 1 goal, try to get a little bit of confidence headed into their next one.
Here comes the attack now. And that ball taken away. You saw Isan Sacco trying to get rolling. Rowdies right there, marking them tightly. Flores. Nice ball. Flores quickly getting to it. Wyke with him step for step. Now it's A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez. 83rd minute. Rowdies well on their way to their 7th victory of the USL regular season. This crowd wants 1 more goal. Let's see if Tampa Bay can deliver. Rowdies trying to catch up to it. That's going to be called. Crowd's not going to like the call. Isaiah LaFleur just kind of turned the shoulder around. So Phoenix still trying to work an opportunity. Airborne this time. Rowdies with Dos Santos win it back. Phoenix able to keep possession now. They've got some numbers. Just trying to orchestrate anything. Well, tonight's broadcast with another sponsor, Union Home Mortgages, the official mortgage partner of the Tampa Bay Rowdies. Union Home Mortgage is your partner from first homes to refinance. Get started with UHM today and visit UHM.com to learn more. It has been some kind of night here. Isan Sacco, the outswinger. Rowdies trying to keep the clean sheet. Dos Santos got ahead on it first. Damian Rivera, again, he's got that quick first step. Look at this ball, just left free for Lewis Hilton. He takes a shot.
Ooh. Oh. That was a big collision there between the two. Ball in the middle of them, both going for the ball.
Ugh. Jeff, they got there at exactly the same time.
Same time, and you know Lewis Hilton, he's not going to slow down. It's just that, it's just that late collision there. Both players going for the ball, but just the timing on that for Hilton, a little bit difficult for both players there. You hope to see them. So the training staff's going to come out and get a look at both of these players.
So trainers coming out tending to Lewis Hilton. That is a scary play. Looks like his cleat just planted into the ground before that collision. And concern on the other side as well with Pamadou Ka. Daniel Flores on the Phoenix side being tended to. It's never easy to travel cross country and then have a scoreline like this. The Rowdies doing what they should do here at home, and they have been awfully tough as of late here in this stadium. It's been a long time since the Rowdies have given up one. At Al Lang, one of the big reasons, that guy right there, Lewis Hilton. So Hilton will get hydrated. He'll come out here temporarily.
Nice to see Hilton. Nice to see Hilton pop up after that one. That one,
yes.
You know, when you have a loose ball like that and two players are going for it at that type of speed, just good to see both players pop up.
Schneider hoping to get a call. They awarded to Phoenix. Gonna have some significant extra time in this game. Oh, right there. Right into the back that time. Crowd's gonna let the officials know what they think. Ostrom took one right to the back.
It didn't look like, I didn't think the referee was going to blow it either. It took him a little bit of a second there to blow the whistle, but clear foul against Ostrom. And again, we talked about it in the first half. Ostrom tonight has been, I think for me, this is his best performance in a Tampa Bay Rowdies jersey. been getting himself forward, been doing a good job defensively. Give him a lot of credit for the way he's played tonight.
Yeah, he had that incredible slide in the first half that got possession back to the Rowdies when it could have easily been a breakaway for Phoenix Rising. Austin Pack still directing traffic down there. He's played well also. He's going to pass another test here. Obviously, Jamali Waite is the Rowdies keeper, but just in case anything does happen to him, I think Tampa Bay's going to be in good hands down the stretch.
That's what you talk about. You talk about competition, but also just having experienced players across the board that can come off the bench, play meaningful minutes, know what they're doing. And Austin Pack fits that bill.
How about that collecting right there from A-Rod? Crowd loves to see that from an academy player.
We need to see one more. We need to see one more.
Centers it. Shot! Oh, off the crossbar. Crowd was just ready to explode.
Oh, they would have lost it. The tarps off crowd here in front of me would have lost it. Regained possession. Good job on that back pressure.
Rowdies getting it back. And this is Isaiah LaFleur doing the work in his first Rowdies appearance. Crowd recognizing that as Micheletto just gave it away. Nobody home.
So get another look at it here. You know, he takes a good job. He gets that ball on his right foot. Thinks he has it as well. You could tell by the way he was walking off. Thought he had it. Doing a good job splitting the defenders with that positive first touch. But unfortunately for the crowd right in front of me and everybody in the stands, just bangs off the crossbar.
Ostrom leading the charge now. '90th minute. Under some pretty humid temperatures tonight, so you got to figure players who have been on the pitch got to be feeling it right now. Now it's Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks very confident out there. As an academy player, Hilton.
He's impressed me every time he stepped on the field, Rodriguez. Always ready for the moment. I think really it was the second half of the game that he started in the Prince Tires Cup where I think the coach gave him a little bit more freedom to get himself forward in the attack. And ever since that moment when he stepped onto the field, you could tell that he has a little bit more confidence about himself. Not afraid to get himself up forward in the attack, which is something that the Tampa Bay Rowdies like to do with their outside backs.
So Lawrence Wyke has been Lawrence Wyke here in half number 2. Just getting under the skin of Phoenix Rising. Another ball comes onto the pitch here. So they'll stop play. It's been all Tampa Bay Rowdies tonight. Incredible goal to start the game by Dolabella. The Rowdies would not look back. MD Myers also scored for the Rowdies. And so did the number 13, Luis Perez.
I know we're joking about it a lot. We're having a lot of fun with this crowd right in front of us, but this is the things that you love to see at Outland Stadium. The team's playing very well. If you haven't been out to a game at Outland Stadium yet, come check it out. The team is playing extremely high level. Beautiful place to see a game, and when the crowd gets into it, this place is unlike anywhere else in the USL.
On the ground now, Phoenix trying to get an opportunity here. Rowdies again win it back. This is LaFleur. Can he stay onside? Now the Rowdies have a chance. Micheletto will hold it up, wait for some help. Marco tries to turn the corner, and you see the hold right there from Sacco. Now it's Max Schneider. So a 3-0 count. Rowdies putting the finishing touches on this one. And again, a different environment.
That's a late one there.
And wow,
That's
Rowdies.
a hard foul.
Yes, it is. Gino Vivi that time. A little talking too. Elton Garcia, the head official tonight, has been very busy. Dos Santos places it down. I'll tell you what, Dos Santos, if you had to name a Rowdies MVP up to this point, he, I think, is worth talking about because he has been unflappable so far this year.
100% in the conversation. And again, we talked about what's been the key to the Rowdies' success this year, and of course, the goals help, right? You go up 1-0, that helps. 2-0, 3-0, that helps. But they've played in some close games as well throughout the course of this season, and it's really been the center back pairing. Dos Santos has been such an anchor. Him and Schaefer have just been so dominant for this team, keeping everything in front of them, making it so hard to break them down. And when you have center backs that can play that way and goalkeepers that can make saves, it's a very, very difficult thing to go up against.
Taken down from behind.
Now that we're at this point, I think the 3 points are comfortably in the bag. This is a week on the Tampa Bay Rowdies schedule that you would have looked at and thought, you know what, if we could just get 3 to 4 points out of this week, we would be sitting pretty well. They go to New Mexico, they get 3 points. They come home, play a Phoenix team that Phoenix is a little bit streaky. When they're good, and then when they're not playing as well, you can see results like this, but you don't know what you're going to expect from a team like this. To get 6 points off of 2 West Coast teams in a week like this, we had to travel to New Mexico. I mean, I'm running out of good things to say about what this team is doing, but really, to me, this just really speaks of the character of this group. This group is built differently, and it comes from the head coach, but it radiates through the team. No resting, foot on the gas, trying to get better every single week, and we've seen that game in and game out. Just really impressed by this group. Your soccer team in this area, if you're watching this, you have a very good soccer team on your hands, and it is something to be excited about if you're a fan.
Isan Sacco. This one's on frame, and again, another awesome save by Austin Pack. And that is going to do it here tonight. The Tampa Bay Rowdies get the clean sheet. 3-0 the final score. You see Lawrence Wyke, his 100th appearance. And a scene in the stands unlike anything we've ever seen at a Rowdies home match. It was a thing of beauty. 3-0 the final. When we come back, we will wrap it all up. And Deandra Lou will talk to one of the Rowdy stars, Pedro Dolabella. It's all coming up next. Don't go away.
The Tampa Bay Rowdies are back at Al Lang Stadium for the 2026 season, with new players, new hunger, and new standards. But we can't do it alone. Talent alone doesn't win games. Your support matters. The atmosphere matters. Every rep, every sprint, every tackle, we are fighting for you. The season starts now. Join the fight and get your tickets at rowdysoccer.com. Come on, you Rowdies.
Morgan Auto Group has the selection you need in the service you want, with over 28,000 vehicles across 70 dealerships and 28 brands. Plus, everything from basic maintenance to collision repairs, and over 20 years of service in the community. From our home in Tampa down to Southwest Florida to Miami and West Palm, across Central Florida, through Gainesville and Lake City, up to Jacksonville and our state capital. Shop Morgan Auto Group, Florida's largest automotive retailer. When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
Your love of driving started early. As you zoom down your imaginary highway, someone was always there to protect you, to make sure you're still covered. Kemper Auto knows your journey and will help you along the way. Affordable, personalized auto insurance you can count on. Get a quote today.
So 3-0, the final score. The Rowdies dominate pretty much from start to finish. All the scoring came in the first half. And the second half, the Rowdies just sat back, did their thing. Again, continued to control possession. Phoenix never really able to get it together here as Tampa Bay goes on to win. And for the Rowdies, it's their 7th victory of the year, now 24 points total. Let's take a look at some of the highlights tonight because it began in the 2nd minute. Rowdies just wasted no time.
Well, Phoenix expecting that long throw from Schaefer. They go short with it. Emily Myers checks to that near post, does a great run. And then we talk about this one as well. Emily Myers, the contributions. Look at this skill. 1, 2, cuts him. Defender falls down. Absolutely. Shebang, golazo. And then we talk about a golazo as well. Luis Perez's 3rd goal in 3 games. I mean, look at the pace behind this shot, Drew. Oh, phew. Not much the goalkeeper can do there. That thing is knuckling all over the place. It's hits with power. It's hitting a great location. And then from there, I mean, the Tampa Bay Rowdies were just absolutely dominant from the opening whistle and just put on a show for the fans here at Al Lang Stadium. And they just continue to roll and continue to get better.
So just overwhelming from the Rowdies. Let's send it down to Deandra Lu now, who is with Pedro Dolabella.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Pedro Dolabella. Pedro, I want to ask you, because you guys have been first to find the back of the net every single game so far this season. You get one in less than 2 minutes into the game. Take me through your goal. What were you seeing out there?
I mean, obviously, we always talk about starting the game very strong, very fast, switched on, and we work very hard in set pieces with Foxy, and getting a goal from set pieces is always what we want. So I'm happy I was in the right place. MD set me up very nice, and we started the game in the right foot.
I wanted to ask you about your goalkeeper as well, because Austin gets his 3rd start in net, and he was able to get a 3-0 win for you guys. What can you say about the way he stepped up for your team tonight?
I mean, we all know Austin's quality. You know, every day in training, he's like, it's so hard to score on him, and he prepares us for these moments. And I'm so glad that he got the start today, kept the clean sheet. He's one of my good friends, so very, very happy for him.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I give a shout out to the fans too? For Skyway Casuals, Ralph's Mob, and the 305 that put on the show there. Even Jeff was without the shirt there, so shout out to them. We missed them, and let's go Rowdies.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Guys.
Yes, it was a thing to behold. Certainly Jeff Attinella getting involved and still maintaining his composure here in the broadcast for the most part. 3-0 final score. Let's take a look at some numbers and how this match sized up. Look at possession, you look at shots. What's the biggest number that stands out to you?
I mean, for me, it's the goals. It's the absolute golazos. You know, the game evened up towards the end there when you're talking about the possession, and, you know, the shots on target were dominant for the Rowdies as well. But, you know, when you put the ball into the back of the net the way the Tampa Bay Rowdies did in the first half, there's just no answer for that. They did a good job. I mean, Phoenix had possession, but that was really just in the second half where the Rowdies were killing the game off. And, you know, we talked about just the good things going on with this team, and it's a perfect example there. 3 goals, 0 give it up. The offense has firepower, and the defense is very, very difficult to break down. So for me, that tells the story of the Rowdies, who they are as a team. And tonight, everything was on full display for the fans at Al Lang Stadium.
So 3-0 score. The Rowdies take care of Phoenix Rising. And Tampa Bay still sitting pretty. They are still the only unbeaten team in the league. This has been an incredible run. The Rowdies are at Lou City next week. Should be a fun night on CBS Sports Network. Rowdies fans, be sure and tune in as the journey for Tampa Bay continues. What a 2026 it has been thus far. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. We certainly enjoyed bringing it to you on this Memorial Day weekend. God bless all of our veterans, especially the ones who are in attendance tonight. For Jeff Attinella, for Deandra Lu, and our entire crew, I'm Drew Felios. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.
This
copyrighted telecasts of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.